Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Glad to see all these faces for the playoffs. We're super excited for the opportunity to be here. The WNBA has grown so much, so to be on this platform and to be on this stage is special. Our team feels like we're playing really good basketball right now. We want to continue to do that. And today's the first day we get a chance to show it. So that's what I got. Good morning.
Has really sort of been in much better. Hi. Your team has been in really playoff mode for the past month, and you guys have really been able to sort of like stay together even when circumstances seem most difficult.
Yeah.
Just in watching them get to this moment, what sort of stood out the most to you about how they've played and how they've sort of come together as a unit?
Yeah, the biggest thing that's standing out is that they're sticking with it. Our team, our group, right, hasn't been together a lot of games. They haven't played a lot of games together, and so they're continuing to build chemistry and learn one another and trust each other. And so that's the biggest thing that has stood out is that they're trusting each other through those moments, through the adversity. And some of them games we've been able to come out with wins because of that. Obviously, our last 3 games we had to go get to get in. So the biggest thing is that they're learning how to trust each other in those moments.
Hey, Coach, in the beginning of the year, when the games weren't falling your way, you
Yeah.
kept on harping in post games, pre games that we just have to focus on the little things, and
Yeah.
then those little things will develop into basically what we've seen now today with this team. So just explain that journey from focusing on the little things to now looking at possibly making a championship run.
Yeah, the break was really good for us, to be honest with you. We really honed in and focused that month long. I thought our staff did an amazing job of getting us to work on those things that can help you win games. And again, little things are being able to set screens, being able to run with pace, score in transition, different things like that. So I think we needed to do that. We needed that time to be able to do that. And I think it has helped us and propelled us in these last years. Obviously, getting people back, getting people healthy was a big thing for us. But having them have that time together was really important for sure. Welcome.
Good morning, Coach. Thank you for
Thank you.
taking the time and welcome back.
Thank you.
Excuse me. What does it mean to have the assurance of a Tina Charles double-double on a near nightly basis, especially when like you mentioned, there's a revolving door in the starting lineup through no fault of your own, of course?
What does it mean to have assurance? I don't know if anything is an assurance, but I know the one thing you're gonna get with Tina is she's always gonna show up. She's always gonna be there. She's a gamer. She's had plenty of opportunities in her career to be in the playoffs, to be in pressure-filled situations. So I think having her out there gives our squad confidence because our squad doesn't have a ton of playoff experience, altogether, our roster. But having a player like Tina definitely gives us confidence. And I think that's really important as you head into the playoffs, and understanding how every game matters, every possession matters. So that her confidence, I think, is what really helps us and will propel us. No problem. Thank you.
Morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Does a win in this building a couple of days ago serve as a morale booster, kind of confidence boost, so you just flush all that out and start anew for the postseason?
It was definitely 0-0. We all understand that nothing else matters. I think that's a great thing for us, to be honest with you. We don't have the burden of what our season felt like throughout the year because now it's a new season, it's a new feel, and we're in a position now where I do feel like we're playing way better basketball. And so, yes, that was a great win for us, particularly because we needed it to get in. But we understand, playoffs is about adjustments, and so that probably was really our first playoff game. You know what I mean? So everybody can see, okay, this is how they're playing, this is how we're playing, and now the adjustments will be made. And so at the end of the day, you got to go toss the ball up. You got to go out there and you got to play the game. Okay.
What do you think Leonie Fievich is just bringing New York right now, entering the postseason?
Yeah, I love her game. Love Phoebe's game. I think obviously her three-point ability to shoot the ball, spread the floor, keep it space for players like Stewie, Sab, and Jonquel. I think that really helps them as a floor spacer. But I think defensively, she's a really good defender. She's long. She has great length. She plays with a great physicality. Being from Europe, all European players play physical. So I think she's really given them a great combination of defensive side of the ball and the offensive side of the ball.
Coach, 3-point shooting.
Finding you, I'm sorry. Can't find you. Where you at? Okay.
The 3-point shooting, in the last game, yeah, they took 4 more threes than you. They shot 47%. You guys were only 38.5%.
Only from three?
Yeah.
40% is pretty good.
But my question is, how important is 3-point shooting going to be today?
It's the name of the game for them, right? They want to get out, they want to spread the floor, they want to be able to shoot threes and knock down threes. So I think it's important for them. Obviously, we have to be great at defending the three. For us, we're going to take those opportunities when we get them. If there are 3-point shooters, they're going to take them. They got to be confident to knock them in. There's no problem with that. But for us, it's not something that we rely on. We want to get out and play in transition. We want to have a great floor game in terms of playing inside, outside, sharing the ball.
Hey, Tanisha. There was a video your team posted on social media of Tina, obviously following her getting the rebounding record, and she was sort of addressing the group, and she got very emotional, and those times maybe don't happen often. So I guess I'm just curious what it means to you to sort of see her be able to be vulnerable and be able to be wrapped around by that group, by your group.
I mean, I think Tina was just in that moment. It was a special moment for a special player, somebody who has contributed so much to the game of basketball, somebody who's contributed a lot to New York City, you know what I mean, in the history here. So I think that was just a moment where she was just appreciative of the opportunities that she had and accomplishments that she's been able to make throughout her career. We're talking about a future Hall of Famer for sure. And she's done so much in her career. So for her to be able to have that moment, I think that was, again, just a special moment to do it here at home in front of her friends and her family. So I think we were just really happy for her, and she was happy as well.
Hey, Coach, how you doing? Thank you for taking the time. What's your message to the team, and how confident has the team been just knowing you kind of only need one to kind of change the trajectory of home court advantage?
Yeah, I think we're just focused. We're focused. Our message is going in and playing good basketball. That's what we want to do. We want to play good basketball on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. So that's really our focus. Not worried about one here, one there. We understand it's playoffs. We understand that there's pressure with that. But at the end of the day, it's the game of basketball. They've all been playing the game of basketball for a very long time. And so we need to go out and execute the game plan, both offensively and defensively. And hopefully the game plan is the right game plan and we could play well and it ends up with a win. But good basketball is what we're looking for.
Okay. Thank you for your time today,
Yep.
Coach. Just a question. Atlanta is tied for the lowest winning percentage of any team to ever make the WNBA playoffs. As deceiving as that stat may be, what are you saying to the naysayers that say you have no chance today?
Yeah, I'm not focused on the naysayers. At the end of the day, it's 0-0. I mean, it's the playoffs. The regular season means nothing at this point. You know what I mean? And that's our focus. Like, we don't have that burden. And so if anybody, feels that way, then, they don't understand playoff basketball. I think if you've ever been in playoff basketball, and I've been on the side of both of it, right? I've been a number one seed and won it all, and I've been a number one seed and lost. And so that's just playoff basketball. You know what I mean? That's what it means to be in the postseason. Anything can happen.
Thank you.
Was that Liam? Hi, Liam. I can barely hear you, but hey, Coach. I hope you packed the playoff socks today as well. Starting with my first question for you, I just wanted to ask about the bench. You talked about the bench at the end of last presser and just how they got some valuable minutes. Anything that you see from them today that you've challenged them with to bring today to the court?
Yeah, just to be ready. I think when you're in this situation, you need everybody, and you never know who can step in and have a great impact on the game and their contributions and what it means to the team in those moments. So the focus is just to be ready. And when your number is called, be prepared for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.